They call me the GOAT, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. They call me the GOAT, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. I'm the realest. Yeah, I see what I want and I get it. You be capping for the clout, you switching. Ain't no switching back. Had the boss up, you can call me triple threat. I be killing every show and get it before the check. I ain't tired yet. Overlap them like I used to run the track. Special, no, I don't even break a sweat. I'm as lethal as an artist really get. I remember Granny cooking fish and grits. When she gave us knowledge, she meant short and stick. Now we cooking in this stew talking about this. I'm all over the world. People be sleep so they quite don't know it yet. If we ready for war, anyone standing in the way and it's over. I'ma wake 'em up, let me wake 'em up. You will see what I'm about, I ain't one of them. Used to sleep on the floor, head below the rim. Now I'm dunking on like Shaq and them. I be feeling for people, no sympathy. When they see me with check, they be sensitive. I don't fall in the trap, I be flipping it, make it look easy. My feet up, I'm kicking it over and over. They repeating my, they liking it, but they showing the love, they be trifling. All I'm seeing is red like lightning. Over and over, straight heat the beat. Oh, you rappers for real ain't touching me. It's a banger whenever I'm walking in. Banger whenever I'm walking in. Yeah, cause go. They call me the GOAT, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. Go. They call me the GOAT, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge.
What's going on? What's happening? Ooh-wee! It is Monday. Listen, woo, my goodness. First of all, shout out Teresa. Thank you. Salute. You guys have no idea how awesome it is to meet the people who sit there, watch your show, share your lives, like, love, and support the way the community that you would think that the community is supposed to do. That village right there. Teresa came up, introduced herself, was like, "Yo, I'm Teresa." In case you didn't know, and I've seen her a lot, Would have never known. Thank you, Teresa. It was awesome to finally meet you. Listen, even with the fans, the family. I call you fans. The family that we meet along the way. I'm gonna start taking pictures with y'all. So be camera ready. You come out there, you know you're gonna come up to me and say, "Hey, boom." Also met another one. Was out there. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm tuning in every time you host a show. Quentin Williams in the building. Appreciate it. Let's go. You already know. That's my man right there. Big Fort in the building as usual. Charles Angle saying Parker loved his birthday shot. Of course, man. Listen, that's what we do. That's what we do. First of all, we got to put this up there. Happy Monday, Chris. What's going on? It is the Bay Way. Boom, Big Fort. You already know. Listen, we got to show y'all the love. Got to show y'all love. Capital City Vipers in the building. I'm tuning in every time you host a show. Listen, and we got more coming. There's more things just rolling down the line. Of course, happy birthday and shout out once again to my man Parker out there playing for West Ashley. Appreciate you stopping through, man, introducing yourself. Charles, introducing yourself and introducing me to Parker. It's actually a great experience. You guys have no idea. No idea. We're going to talk about some stuff. I know you heard about the playoffs that went on all weekend long, scores, and more. Let me get the other screen going up here. We're going to turn you off, and I want to see. Booyah. Nope, don't want that. Hope everybody's Monday is going well. You good? Nope, don't want that. Nope, don't want that. We want to go here. There we want to go. We'll give a shout outs to the, let's view the post. Thank you. We want to give a shout out about the scores and everything that happened this weekend. Then I'll tell you guys about where I was and how it went down this past weekend. Playoffs is one of those times where you really expect to see some good old-fashioned youth football. You expect to see some good old-fashioned youth coaching, right? Inspiration along with discipline in there's got to be mixed in. Got to be mixed in at all times. You never get away from that. JoJo, you already know. And of course, come on, man. Listen, you guys don't know who this man is. All right. A lot of times I know I tag his name on it. But ladies and gentlemen, Quentin Williams, right there. Let me show you. Let me show you exactly who this man is. Not only is he one of the sponsors and along with PhD U Sports, but he is actually my graphic guy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is right then and there. I'm telling you right now, you want to get your chance. There he is. There he is. You better get with him. You better get with him. That is the graphic goat right there. So I'm showing you his name. All right? Hey, like, share, tag. You better find him. The man says he's busier than me. Huh? Big JoJo in the building. What's up? Hey, PA Trenches. Boy, Pennsylvania in the house. What's going on? Up there with my man Sean Bennett. Huh? PA Trenches in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, we can always get some clap, man. South Carolina, North Carolina, they love getting that extra work in. Plus, there's some stuff coming up. Hey, PA Trenches, it's individual play, right? It's individual play, but check this out. Boom. That's what's coming up here pretty soon. All right, it's Low Country Elite Bowl, but listen, it's individual. If you reach out, you tell somebody, hey, we want to come down and we got a couple ballers, we got a couple players. Stay tuned to this show because I do have a list of what they need. This goes by positions. All right, forget about it. Don't try to just add the numbers in and try to be that type of bowl game or showcase or something like that. They don't do that stuff. All right. The Low Country Elite Bowl is for everyone. I don't care if you're AYF, UIFL, AAU, REC. I think they get is pickleball in this one. No pick. You sure? All right. Pickleball is like the new hottest thing. But listen, that's what's going down. All right. So PA, listen, always plenty of room. Always plenty of room. We'll let you know here in a moment. But first and foremost, we want to get to some of the scores and what went down. He said, "So I like hanging around with the guys from Newton." He put them on. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. And you know what's crazy, man? Youth football is the same all across the board. Some places, right? Everybody has the same issues here and there. That's why with PhD youth sports, players having development youth sports, we're kind of for everybody. It doesn't matter what state. We're glad that you tuned in. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, my man. Oh, look, see, listen, that's what I'm talking about. My man from up top again. My man, Coach Tony, the unretired, retired. Who knows? Those kids keep bringing it back. That's all he needs. One kid to ask him, and he's back on the field once again. Kadeem Graham in the building. Brandon Grayson, yes, sir. You already know. You already know how it goes down. Let's give these shout outs. Y'all about to get me in trouble. You see, I always get involved in something else and start talking to y'all, and I'm all over the place. All right. First of all, Shaniqua Council brings in the shout out. Carleton County 8U beats Baptist Hill 30-6. 30-6. And their round two is this Saturday coming up at 10 o'clock. Philip Simmons Carleton versus Berkeley 8U. That should be a good one. That should be a good one. These are, man, you know what it is, man. All love when it comes to those guys, man. All love. Berkeley versus Fort this weekend went down, and Berkeley took the win 40-8. That means, ooh-wee, running clock during playoffs. Wah, wah, wah. Then 6U Berkeley, Colleton will play at Philip Simmons this weekend. 8U also play at Philip Simmons against Colleton. And 12U Berkeley will play against the Holly Hill Hawks at Lake Marion. Ooh, my goodness. Then Capital City Vipers check in. The 10U Vipers beat Greenview. Now, see, that would have been a game to see. Similar to the games I went to see. They just played a couple weeks ago. They just played not too long ago. Capital City Vipers and Greenview Eagles. So that could have been almost like that, run it back type game. So that would have been really awesome to see. Excuse me, y'all. I'm still kind of under the weather. The voice is slowly trying to come back. Of course, the less I talk, but I had to come put y'all on. All right. I think we did about 12 hours, of calling games on Saturdays, but we had a ball. Capital City Vipers won 6-0 on the 10U division. Round 2 will be at Westwood High School, 11-4, which is this Saturday at 1 o'clock. Capital City Vipers 6U. Shout out to them beating the Elite Saints 28-6. Played at the same place, but at a different time, 10 o'clock. That one goes down. Let's see. Yeah, and the 6U. She says the 6U play a Greenview Saturday. 6U plays Greenview Saturday, and 10U plays the Eddie Wolfpack. I like Eddie Wolfpack. I like Eddie Wolfpack now. Don't get me twisted. We ran it back and said the Listen, you played and you won when it counted, right, Laquita? Don't put the boys like that. Ariel, what's up? Big Fort, the Donut Boys in the building. They did just that. My goodness. I'm very proud of all teams. You guys did an awesome job this past weekend. We appreciate you. No issues. Playoffs and all that stuff came about. Of course, parents and fans want to get closer. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a facility that has a fence, please just go ahead and get behind the fence right there with track with a fence. Please go ahead and get behind it. It's not me. You know me. I love the vibe when y'all are up there right close. You're close to me. We're sitting there doing our thing, laughing and joking with the families and friends. But when it comes to somebody who has a track along with a fence, go ahead and get behind that fence because you know that track traffic and cutting through, they're going to shut that down. Referees are getting a little bit more strict when it comes to the playoffs. So there you go. I probably can right when I get to it there, King. We appreciate you. Yeah, man. What we want to talk about? If you got something, hey, we definitely put out there. But all I can do is put up the scores. It was a great game. Don't get me wrong. It was a great game. And you mess around. The Cobras informed me that was the second to last game. We'll talk about it. The Cobras informed me of some things that was going on with their 8U, so it should be interesting. See, I tell you, I'm still a little stuffed up. A lot of stuff going down. Tiffany Ariel in the building. It's the Wood Dog. Is that Greenwood or Woodland? I think that's Greenwood. Yeah. Let's start off with the 6U that happened. Fort Dorchester beats West Ashley 34-24. EC Warhawks lose to Fort Dorchester 12U. Dominating game by Fort Dorchester. Fort wins that 40-0. Running clocks. Yeah. Running clock started on the second quarter. Ooh-wee. We had about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 running clocks, 1 overtime happened this past Saturday. Moving on to the 8U, it was the NC Raiders beating the EC Warhawks 30-6. Then we moved on to the NC Raiders beating Woodland 6U 28-0. Then West Ashley Wildcats take on NC Raiders overtime. That game went to 14-12. Had to be more than 14-12. What's that score? That can't be right. I had to add a 6 on that one. Raiders won the game in overtime, but I know that can't be right on the score. It had to have been 12-12 plus 6. It's 18. It had to have been, right? Probably because I didn't change on the thing. Then we moved on to the 10U Swamp Foxes. Ashley Ridge Youth Swamp Foxes 10U looked pretty darn good, beating the NC Raiders 10U 28-0. Berkeley in the building. What's happening? Torianne, what's happening? What's going on? Then we moved on to a couple of more games. It was 14-12. I thought so. I mean, I had it written down. 14-12 was the score. You need me to bring Cam Jersey to you. You need some Carlton hanging out. Hey, listen. If you see me, listen, I'll send you the address. I got no problem. We have it up in there. So see you Saturday. Listen, let me tell you right now. Let me finish reading off these scores. Let me tell you. West Ashley Junior Wildcats versus Cane Bay Cobras 8-6. The thing about that game is that was a gridiron game. Simply because, if I'm not mistaken, by checking some of the rosters and getting some information, the 8U Cane Bay Cobras only has like one or two kids that are actually 8 years old. The majority of them are 7 years old. 7 years old. 7 years old. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty good. They held tight. Of course, they wanted that clock to run. I slipped up a couple of times. I was doing several different things at one time. Usually, I have my clock management team right there with me. Didn't have this go around. It's all good. They pulled out the win 8-6. Congratulations. Then we moved on to a rematch, a run it back game, if you will, where the Cane Bay Cobras beat the EC Warhawks 10U 22-16. But that was a game. If you missed it, go on down PhD U Sports, check out the live. All the action was right there. I had to go on the field, pull the student from doing what he's doing. Marvin, what's going on? Pull the student doing from what he's doing, put him down in the booth. Put him down there with me, run the clock. I got to go on the field for this one. I know my man Titus hung out with me a couple games before. It was awesome sitting talking with him. I didn't record that game for any particular reason other than I liked Titus. I liked what he was doing, and I had free time to actually record the game. Coach Juwan Wynn in the building. What's happening? Coach Saban, Juan Saban is what they call him. But definitely a good game. Definitely a good game. Concessions was there doing their thing. We appreciate all those. Shout out to the EC Warhawks for hosting round one. One of the many places that were hosting round one here in Skyfa. It was plenty of them going on. Concession Wars. Let's talk about that real quick. Concession Wars has brutally ended, and because both judges, 2 out of the 3, were at the same spot at the same time. Somebody tag them and let them know. I believe that's Dansler, Coach Dansler, right? Over there at EMC, Extra Mile Club out of Beaufort. They play out of Whale Branch. All right? They play out of Whale Branch. Woo-wee. They say the concession wars is over. EMC Tigers win it hands down. Who did Coach Spence said he thought it was what? What's the name of the restaurant? All the seafood. He said he could have swore it was Calabash going on out there. They had it all. So of course they win straight off the rip. MP. Well, I saw a little MP the other day. Great conversation with that young man. Humble kid. Love him. Love him, love him, love him. We sat there and had probably about a 10-minute conversation, Marlon, with that young guy. I love him. I love him. Got to get his jersey up here. We want to retire his jersey up here. I don't care. Somerville, Woodland, it don't matter. Let's get it on up here, man. All right? That kid's going to be a baller, and I can't wait to see what he does. Don't listen to the social media. Don't listen to them cats out there talking about daddy ball and all that stuff. Y'all on different sides of the ball. And all he's got to do is show up and show out, right? 8th grader coming in there knocking it out. Trey Smalls in the building. What's going on? All right. So, also, what we want to talk about, we are still voting and still unsure of best uniforms. All right. This is just us, PhD U Sports, along with a couple other guys that we put in the mix, and best unis started coming up. We started talking about a couple of them. The lids It's between, it's one more vote, and we can go ahead and put it in. But right now, Ashley Ridge Youth Swamp Foxes are in the lead with the best lids of this year. Okay, I actually put Somerville's in there because it was slick, clean, simple, but just the sleekness of it just kind of drew my attention. I like those. So between Ashley Ridge, Somerville, that's what we're looking at for best lids. When you're talking about best unis, I loved the throwback that Woodland did. All right, the Woodland little throwback. That I've always wanted to see a throwback. Maybe next year, I go to Jay. Jay, tell everybody, man, they gotta do one throwback. Right, you do your home away. It doesn't matter which one it is. You got to kind of do a throwback. So, what you think your team's uniform would look like if it was back in like the '80s or something like that? I think that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Also, Cane Bay's playoff uniforms came. I loved it. I love the blue, the white, the simple, the plain. It popped. It popped. It was the right color, the whole nine. So yes, they are in the runnings. Also, along with Capital City Vipers, Greenview Eagles, aka the Oregon Ducks of youth football, who changed their uniforms probably about 4 times in one season. Um, who else did we say? EC Warhawks. EC Warhawks made the list. I'm going to put the list up. We might do a poll. Uh, yes, Chris Richardson. Listen, Fort's name did come up for best breast cancer. I don't know if we want to separate. I guess we could, right? Because that is usually a time that you change. Some change. Some do, some don't. So I like the pink accents. If you can think about your uniform along with the pink accents, there's no sense in going, you know what I'm saying, to the pink. If you cannot do it, you simply cannot do it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Just wait till you see. Oh my gosh. Look, Laquan, y'all, listen. Golly. Who, y'all got more? Come on, man. Come on. And yeah, so those are the ones that are in the running. We're actually talking about them right now as we proceed to definitely give you what you need. We'll keep you in the loop. And these are just our opinions. The panel of PhD Youth Sports, along with a couple other coaches that I handpicked to say or handpicked to ask them to come along and say, hey man, what do you guys think? What are you voting on? We've been having fun with it the last couple of years. Concessions last year was okay. We didn't stay together as much. But then this year, we said, nah, we got to do it. So they've always been shooting me back. They've always been shooting me back messages and stuff like that. And even give me the facial expression. I remember, I'm not going to tell you where we were, but Tommy Price walked by me as soon as I said, shout out, hey, make sure you go and support the concession stands and all that. Tommy Price walked past me and gave me the eat shit stare. Gave me the eat shit stare right off the rip. I know. It is what it is. I can cuss every now and then. I'm grown. But he gave me the look like, no, that ain't it. I believe he talked about going to a restaurant down the street, around the corner, and coming back with his stuff. It was funny at the time. I'm not going to tell you where we were, but it's all good. What else we talking about? Pet peeves, running clock during playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, you come in there to the playoffs, you got one shot, one kill. Come on, man. You know, win or go home. Hey, what's up with you? You know, I don't pick these places. I don't. Yeah, I saw one. I know. The league is expanded. Is all I can say. I get it. But if we did everything down here in the low country, then we'd ask those people to travel. Somebody, some way's got to travel at least once every couple of years. Also, I'm not sure if people put their names in the hat for hosting or ability or chance to host. I'm pretty sure they do. Because once you put your name in, once you've already hosted, your name kind of goes out, right? It gets put off to the side. Then they throw the names in the hat again that hadn't hosted, and they say, "Hey, what you want to do?" All right. So we'll see how that goes. I know because I believe it or not, I reached out to a couple of teams. Just a FYI, I'm a free agent this Saturday. A lot of teams They're getting down here. It's 4 games. It's 4 games. But this is what I'm going to do. If you're in the Charleston and surrounding area, all right, you're right here in the Low Country, and you message me with the opportunity, you got to be one of the first ones to message me. I'm going to give you a special price, 1 shot, 1 kill. That's it, right? And you have to have a booth. Yes, I'll run your clock. I'll get somebody up there to run your clock, but you have to have a booth. That's the only thing. If you have a booth, you're here in the Charleston area. I'm gonna give you a one-time price that I promise you I don't give. If you've dealt with me before, you know I've had to travel to you and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the travel expenses put in there, so that's why it's harder for me to do it. Well, we in West Columbia. Yeah, I know, West Columbia. I think a lot of these games start at 10 o'clock. We're going to break it down here in just a minute and let you know. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go to it. Man, head up. Sophie, I reached out already. I haven't given you the price. I haven't told them the price yet. I understand the cost and everything that come with it and the responsibility that comes with it. Lord, they about to clog up the man DM. Listen, it'll turn into, I don't want to say turn into a bidding war. I don't want it to do that. This is what I want to do. I'll give you 1 shot, 1 kill. You have to have a booth. And yes, I'll run your clock, but that's all I'm going to do. Because everybody has just 4 games, right? Everybody has 4 games. So let's talk about these 4 games. Let's talk about the FCS, a.k.a. D2. Games going on in Clinton. All right. It is the Seminole 6. And this one, hold on now. Hey, Clinton, somebody call the Clinton Devils and let them know. I might ride up. No, I ain't gonna ride up there. That's a nice little ride. That's further than, that's further than Columbia. Seminole 6 plays against Gaffney on the 8U. On the 10U, it's the Dragons versus the Stars. And on 12U, it's the Rams versus the Dragons. Those games we played in Clinton, South Carolina. Also, games in Florence. It is the 8U starting off at 11 o'clock. Lugoff playing against FTE. Then 10U Lugoff playing against FTE. And then the 12U Palmetto, I believe it's Palmetto, the Hurricanes, I believe, playing against FTE. FTE is all in the building. And FTE is hosting that joint. And they got their 8s and 10s and their 12s. It's about to be something. I saw that. And of course, I reached out. I looked at some of the matchups and I was like, who's going to be a time? Then, moving on to Philip Simmons, see what y'all doing. It is 9 o'clock start. 6U, it is Colleton versus Berkeley. Then at 10 o'clock, it's Colleton versus Berkeley again. 11:30, Colleton versus Fort Dorchester. Then at 1 o'clock, it's Hanahan versus Baptist Hill. That goes down at Philip Simmons. Then on to Lake Marion. Oh, I might reach out. I might take that drive down the street around the corner. 9 o'clock, Holly Hill versus Hanahan. Then 10 o'clock, Holly Hill versus Hanahan. 11:30, 10U Colleton versus Holly Hill. Then 1 o'clock, Berkeley versus Holly Hill. Oh my goodness. It might be. We might have to see about the Hawks on that one. That's not too far. Well, I say not too far. That's still within, but we give everybody a fair chance. Let's see. Second round games of the D1. It is games going on at Westwood. I believe that's where Greenview Eagles play at. I just came from there not too long ago. Saw the Vipers. And what we talked about, 10 o'clock in the morning, Vipers versus the Eagles. Then at 11 o'clock, it's 8U Wolfpack versus the Eagles. NE Wolfpack versus Greenview Eagles. 12:30 is 10U Vipers versus Wolfpack. Then at 2 o'clock, 12U Wildcats versus the Bulldogs. It's going down at Westwood High School. Moving on, games at Clinton. Hold on now. Clinton's got a D1 and a D2. They had a bunch of games going on that day. That means they got 8 games running strong over at Clinton. Clinton has going on 8U Titans versus the Wildcats. Then starting at 11 o'clock. Then at 12:30, 6U Titans versus the Outlaws, 2 p.m. That might be messed. Hold on. Do we have that right? I don't know if we have that right. I don't know if we have that right, unless Clinton's got two different fields. We'll have to see about that one. 2 p.m., 10U Outlaws versus Panthers. And at 3:30 is 12U Eagles versus the Titans. This will be good. Games going on in West Columbia. The Tigers are the host of that one at 10 o'clock. Starting at 10 o'clock, Ashley Ridge Youth Swamp Fox versus Cane Bay. Oh, wait. Somebody's going to have to show that one. That's going to be a good game. Ooh, that's going to be a good game. Then moving on to 11:30. It is 12U Woodland versus NC Raiders. Then at 1 o'clock, it's the 6U EMC Tigers versus NC Raiders. Then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it is the 8U West Columbia Tigers versus NC Raiders. Games going down all day long at West Columbia, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then games going on right here in the Low Country at Somerville, starting at 3 o'clock that afternoon. Hello. He said, man, we can play all those games. Come on, man. Listen, y'all need to get Danny Jones back. Y'all need to concentrate on one. Somebody tell me what's going on with Danny Jones. Huh? I say, there's a couple of different ways to do it, and I'll give my opinion. I'm not saying it's right, but then again, how do teams generate money? One, how do we allow them to generate money? They should have got, to me, I'll tell you two different things in here in a second. Games at Somerville going down this Saturday, 3 p.m. start. 6U Fort versus Philip Simmons. At 4 o'clock, 8U Cane Bay versus Fort. At 5:30, 12U Cane Bay versus Fort. Then at 7 p.m., it's Fort versus Woodland. It goes down. It goes down. Remodeling. It's still remodeling? Oh, man. Hey, Des, you already know. Hey, listen. In one shot, one kill. One shot, one kill. Somebody better damn. Somebody, it's a setup, but it ain't no setup. Brandon, don't start that stuff again. Don't start that stuff. Don't start that stuff. What's going on, MP? What's going on? It goes down this Saturday. That's where the game schedule is. That Clinton one, I'm going to double check on that one. I think if Clinton's hosting two of them, hey, it possibly could be that they have two separate games, D1 and D2, both going on, and they're able to do both. So I can't see why they wouldn't do that. Again, I think that, I'm just guessing, assuming. I don't really ask about this type of stuff. I don't ask Jay how he runs Skyfa. He don't ask me how I run PhDU Sports. So, but I could just assume or guess that he's giving everybody a chance to host. And that's kind of how it goes down. Then again, I say, if there is a facility that can host both round one of the D1 and D2, same spot, one shot, one kill, everything going on one whole day, two separate entities going on at one time, I say do that. If you do round two, another spot, and you have the ability to do D2 over here, D1 over here, I say do that. But at the same time, should not have the teams have to get the opportunity to be able to host these events? I think so. Is it a money thing? I think funds now get generated to these programs that may or may not help them on something else that they wouldn't have done. But listen, they still got to pay for the referees. They still got to pay for concessions. There's a lot of other hidden fees that folks don't sometimes realize that goes back. 10U Woodland, yes. 10U Woodland at Somerville, yes. I believe so. Come on now. Yes, at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock that evening, AJ, I know you're a director that put this stuff out there on the apps and stuff. If not, it's coming soon. I kind of, a little insight on pushing them a little bit more on getting this information out there. So you might hear from me first. There might be some slight changes. If there's something in there that has to be changed or revised, you best believe we'll make it happen. It's no big problem. Right now, tentatively, let's call that the tentative schedule. That's what's going down. All right, if you just heard it. Let's see. Also, Sunday, we are in Columbia for the championships going down. CAAYF going on. Ooh, and they say some dogs are coming out. So we gonna see. We'll be right there. We might catch a couple. We might find a matchup that's worth us going live for, something like that. I'm pretty sure we will pop in and out of the lives and let you guys know what's going on for the day when it comes to AYF. Of course, we are for the community, by the community. That is all leagues across the board. I am contracted through UYFL, so I have to think of them first. We have nothing going on Sunday, so we take a road trip. We're in Columbia. We're going to do our thing. All right. Saturday, right now, once again, wide open. Wide open. All right. Let's also talk about, hold on, wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. I have some other information to give to you. And while I do, I'm going to go ahead and just put, boom, this up. Let's talk about this right quick. Just take a moment. Right off the desk of the Low Country Football Group, this is the Low Country Elite Bowl All-Star individual player games. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, listen close. There are 14, there's a 14, 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U, and 14U. Okay? 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Listen to me closely. The 6U has 39 spots left. These are going to be, I believe, 4 teams per age group. All right? 4 teams per age group. 6U has 39 spots left. 8U has 35 spots left. 10U has 25 spots left. 12U has 30 spots left. And 14 has 20 spots left. Okay? Individual play, I believe they go off of position. So, even if you put multiple, you put like 2. Me personally, I wouldn't go no more than 2. Right? If you're an athlete, you put athlete, you better be. Don't say nothing about what position you get put at. Okay? Don't say nothing about what position you get put at. Once again, 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U, and 14U Low Country Football Group presents the Elite Bowl. It's for All-Stars. It's going down. Look at the email. Register. Get your child on the list. All right? Individual play. It's 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U, and 14. Again, 6U has 39 spots left. 8U, 35 spots left. 10U, 25 spots left. 12U, 30 spots left. And 14U has 40 spots left. Okay? Go ahead and log on or register online, at www.lowcountryfootballinc.com. All right? If you're interested in coaching, you can email lowcountrybowl, all lowercase, lowcountrybowl@yahoo.com. If you are interested in coaching, it's lowcountrybowl, all one word, lowercase, lowcountrybowl@yahoo.com. All right? That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everybody. Shout out to Savage Styles. Listen, you want to get your gear right. You want to get your swag on. Well, guess what? This is for the linemen only. Linemen only. Savage Styles coming through. Make sure you go like, share, and follow them on Facebook. All right, see what they're coming up next. Oh, we cannot forget about the one and only, the first annual Low Country Royale. For all those cheerleaders, all those cheer moms, for all season long who got on me. Can you play this song? Do you have this song? I tried sending you this, and we're doing a halftime performance. Well, we made it. I helped on some aspects of it. You know, I got the graphic guy, of course. That's probably about it. We're hosting the event, so of course we want it to be jam packed and want everybody to have fun. Cheerleaders, coaches, if you have nothing going on, listen. I already know it's $25 just to come and showcase. Okay, $25 just to come and showcase your talents. $50 if you want to compete. All right, come in, show up, show out. Plain and simple. We're gonna have crazy, 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 crazy fun with it. Now, I know it's getting towards the end of the season. Everybody wants to know, where can I go to train? Where can I go to get better? Where can I go to hone in on those skills? Well, you already know who I'm rocking with. It's the Factory Sports and Fitness Training. Like, share, and follow them on Facebook. Tell them that the professor sent you. We're going to get a promo code for them coming up during the off season. When all this is said, done, and over with, everybody's ready to get back at it. I am going to call up my guys over there, guys and girls, ladies, excuse me, over there at the factory and see if we can't get a promo code and get a special package deal working. If you mention PHDU Sports, we're going to see if we can't get you a package deal and put some promo codes and stuff out there. Don't forget, Carolina Spring football is coming up soon. You got what it takes. You baller, you don't feel like, yeah, you don't mind traveling just a little 45 minutes up the road to see what they got. Carolina Spring is coming. Hey, you might be able to create your own team right down here in the Low Country. Reach out to them and find out what they got going on. It's coming up real, real soon. All right. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, also, a couple of my favorites, I started to put something up there. Make sure you get with none other than Quentin Williams, the graphic goat himself. All right, Flicks the Graphics is going down. Get with him about his e-flyers. You want to get some stuff made up. You guys see my Game of the Week e-flyers and stuff that I post up when we do Game of the Week? Of course, that's him. That's him. It looks good. It looks professional. You got to love it. Got to love it. All right. And also, never forget, every kid needs a good coach so that he has at least one hero to look up to. Shout out to my man, Coach AJ, which this is going on your anniversary, my guy. And of course, during the playoffs is always a bittersweet. Love to see those young student athletes. But my goodness, man, I'm always, always looking for you to just bend that corner at any given time. We appreciate everybody for all that they're doing. Oh, and how could I forget? New and added to, it's Bub Productions coming into the fold of PhD Youth Sports. We gonna see. We gonna see another young student athlete who has an eye for the camera. We gonna see. We gonna see. Of course, we'll get it in. We'll get it in and do what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget it is the one and only I am, the Skybox Bully. And don't forget, if you have a booth this Saturday, the special half price. One day, I normally charge for me to travel. It's still gonna be that same. But I'm willing to chop it down. If not, hey, that's cool. If there's a couple that jump up, we might just have to flip a coin. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your guy, the one and only PhD Youth Sports. I am the professor, aka the Skybox Bullies. Skybox Bully. The game is set. I'll repost these. I'll repost the matchups and the lineups that I have received here momentarily, right after. But of course, I wanted you guys to know first before I put it out there. So buckle up, hold on tight. It's round two. Round two coming up next. Shout out to Northwood Academy. Won a heck of a game last week against Pinewood Prep. Pinewood Prep, straight dogs, came in there and do what dogs do. It was a good game. Northwood had some opportunities at the end, but it just didn't lean in their way. Also, shout out to Goose Creek. Goose Creek and Stratford played. Stratford took home the Golden Goose and the Regions, but I believe Goose Creek is still in the playoffs. I believe they're hosting this Friday. Not sure. We'll find out. All right. And I also want to know what's up with live streaming from high school games. Something you guys would be interested in? I know I would. If I just pop up to like what's the hottest game of that week. I know the news cameras and all those other people are out there, but it's a little bit different. If I'm in the stands, you just hear me talking my stuff, doing what I do from the stands versus in the booth. Okay. It's possible. Something that my guy does up in VA, and that's exactly how I found him. But you know me. I'd rather be in the booth. So I'm a little bougie like that. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure you stay safe. Can't wait to see y'all on the next go around. Don't forget, got the new one. Gotta get my shadow boxes ordered. Gotta find another place. I gotta stop ordering them because it takes too long to come in. Gotta find me a place that I can go find them. Anybody knows where I can find the shadow boxes immediately. I know Walmart and all those other places have them. We want to get in on it. All right. So this is how it gets down. This is how it gets down. Y'all already know. PhD, we're always bigger than the game. Shout out to everybody who came through. We appreciate you. Lunch in the lab. Go back to work before you mess around and get fired. All right? It's not on me. I got Mondays off. All right? Y'all know what it is, man. See you later on this week. Hopefully we'll find a home. All right? And be able to pop off this Saturday. If not, I think we have something Friday and definitely got something Sunday. All right. Game of the week. Who's game of the week, JoJo? You better tell me. Karen said any craft store. I had to find it. Yeah, you know what? I thought about not Ollie's. What's the other one? My goodness. And I like it. It's out there in Monk's Corner. Oh my gosh. The orange. I don't always forget the name of that store. And I really like going there. I will find them. I gotta find me something a little bit different. That's not gonna try to bust me over the head with it either. All right. We're going to go ahead and get better. Congested. Been out there all day. Cold, hot. It's been everything. The weather's a little janky. Make sure that you're ready for it when it comes to game time. All right? Y'all know this. Let me see. Michael's Hobby Lobby. Okay. Michael's Hobby Lobby. What's the other? It's not a craft store. It has a little bit of everything. Orange is like Home Depot, but it's of the... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot the name of the store. It's out there in Monk's Corner. I usually go out there often and find a bunch of stuff, good deals going on out there. But I gotta find something, another way to get them. By the time I order these, it takes like almost 3 weeks. I don't know why. It takes like 3 weeks for them bad boys to come in, and I'm not waiting 3 weeks before I put these up. I want to put them up ASAP. All right, so don't forget, you can still send more jerseys. I'm trying to fill the wall. All right? Listen, make me take down some. No, that's staying. Make me take down this picture. Make me take that. Well, I can't take that down, but up right there. Barack Obama and all. Listen, I would love my whole thought process is to sit there and fill this bad boy up, right about here to my desk height, which is right about here, all the way up and across, and take the wall and fill it, and along with this side. So if you have a player, shout out to Flash and T-Flash from the Fort Dorchester Youth Patriots. Big Lots, thank you. Yes, it is. Good Lord. It hurts getting old sometimes. It was right there, and I love that place. It's in my GPS. I like it so much that when I start hitting that way, Siri just asked me, "Are we going to Big Lots?" Yes, we are, Siri. Yes, we are. Big Lots definitely might be the spot. That's where I'm going. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, man. That's what I got. Again, that's what I have y'all for. All right, it's going down. Did you hear everything that was happening? You know what's going on? D1 and D2 going down this weekend. Yeah, I don't know. Carleton County's looking strong. I might do, if we had nothing going on, the Friday Night Hype and the playoffs round 2, then it's on to the championships. Championship's going to be crazy, right? We hope to be doing both D1 and D2. Rumor has it that both of them be separated so they'll be done on different days. So you will be able to, if you're D2, come watch, come share in the fun and excitement of the D1 games. If you're D1, come share in the fun and excitement that gets ready to happen in D2, right? It makes sense for the community, by the community. All right? Y'all know what it is. Make sure you stay tuned. Tell a friend to tag a friend. PhD Youth Sports going in. It's the Skybox